Hello and welcome to my channel. Before we get into the book haul, I would like to introduce myself. Since this is my first video, I thought that maybe you guys would like to get to know me a little bit. My name is Renate. I live in Norway, and I just realized when we got into 2022 that I have been living under a rock. Because I have enjoyed reading a lot for about the last 10 years or so, but I suddenly realized that there was a lot of famous authors and book series that I have never even heard of. And I realized that when I found BookTube. And I have to tell you guys, I was blown away. I couldn't believe that there was so many authors and so many books that I had never heard of. And to be honest, that made me kind of it touched my soul, because I realized that there was a lot of worlds, a lot of stories left for me to explore. If that hasn't been clear by now, I love fantasy. Fantasy is almost the only thing I read, but I have decided that I want to give other books a try, other genres, mostly crime and mystery, maybe even thriller. That's a little bit about me. I also thought that maybe I should explain my channel name, Katshi Reads. A Katshi is a fairy from Celtic mythology. It usually appears as a giant black cat with a white spot on their chests. They are believed to be a crossbreed from cats that cross between a normal domesticated cat and a Scottish Highland wild cat, also known as a Kellis cat. They were believed to hang out in burial grounds, funeral parlors, and they were believed to steal the souls of the unburied dead. Because of this, the Scottish Highlanders, the locals, would try to deflect the Katshi with riddles, music, and keeping the bodies in a really, really cold space, because it was believed that the Katshi was attracted to heat. Yeah. And now you might be wondering why I chose a mythical creature that steals the souls of the dead. I chose it because Celtic mythology is really a big interest of mine. Not just the mythology part, but also the history part, the way they lived, the rules, and everything about them, really. And because of that, I even have, I don't know if you can see it, but I even have a Celtic knot tattooed on my arm. And now you might be interested in the rest of the tattoo. It's a dragon and a phoenix coming together over the Celtic knot. Yeah. So now we're off topic, but yeah, that is why I went with a Celtic mythical creature. I think that now might be time to get into the real video with the book haul part of it. So as you probably understood from the title, it's just been my birthday. It was in April. And yesterday, the last of the books that I ordered with birthday money I got from my grandparents and my dad came in the mail. So I thought that we would maybe split this book haul into 3 parts. I have 3 stacks. First, I thought we should start with the books that I got myself for my birthday. Kind of like a gift from me to me. Okay, let's get into it. Me and my boyfriend, we were out shopping the Wednesday before Easter holiday. And we stumbled into a bookshop and I saw this. It's a beautiful edition of the complete works from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle about Sherlock Holmes. It's so absolutely stunning. Just look at that spine. And the back. And it has gold sprayed edges, leather bound, with a bookmark inside, as you can see. And I can't wait to start some of these stories. I love it. I absolutely love it. The next one, I found it in the same store that I found the Sherlock Holmes. I couldn't pass it up. I had to take it home with me. And seeing as it was only about a week before my birthday, I decided that, yeah, I can take it with me. And that is The Complete Cthulhu Mythos Tales by H.P. Lovecraft. And this too is leather bound. Just look at that cover. Stunning. And the spine. Also has the gold sprayed edges. The bookmark. And so, the next books that I got, I also bought that Wednesday before Easter because I've grown up with the Easter Crime on TV. I used to watch with my grandmother when I was a little girl, and it's one of the most memorable and coziest times of my life, actually. So, right before Easter, because I wanted my crime, I went out and I got Agatha Christie, Peril at End House. It's a Poirot story. I have actually read this one. I read it during Easter. This is the first Poirot book I have read. I have the entire series starring David Suchet on DVD. So, and I can't believe that I haven't read anything of Agatha Christie with Poirot before, because I absolutely adored this book. It was easy read, it was fast, and I don't know, just easy, cozy. It gave me joy. I also got Death in the Clouds. Oh, that's an ugly sticker. Death in the Clouds, also a Poirot story, and Poirot's Early Cases. Those were the 3 that they had, and as you can see, it was 2 for 3. No, 3 for 2. Oh my god, I can't speak today. So I got those. And another 2 that I picked up, but these I picked up on my actual birthday. We were waiting for our cat to be finished at the veterinary. We just got him this Easter, and we took him to the vet for castration and vaccines and everything like that. We rescued him. He was homeless, so we took him in. And while we were waiting, we went to, first of course we went to the pet store, but we also went by the bookstore, and I picked up the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have to say that when I heard that this one could remind you about the film Knives Out, I thought I have to at least try to read that book. This is not really my genre. I want to expand my reading. The genres, I want to get much more into horror and mysteries and thrillers. So yeah, I picked up the Inheritance Games and the Hawthorne Legacy. which is the same series. And I actually just found out that there's going to be a third book. So this is going to be a trilogy and not a duology. So I might wait with reading these two until we get closer to September, because I believe this version of the last book in this series comes out the 1st of September. So yeah, I got those two. Then we're gonna move over to the books that were gifted to me. And this is the books that I got from my mother. She got me Nevernight by J. Kristoff and God's Grave. And of course, she didn't just get me the first two, she also got me Dark Dawn. So I can't wait to read these three. It's gonna be such a good time. Next up, we have a book trilogy that my boyfriend got me for my birthday. He got me Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahoran and Blood and Honey. And of course, the third book, Gods and Monsters. He got me all three of them, and I have actually started this series. I have finished Serpent and Dove, and I have to say that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Now we are actually over to pile number 3. This is the books that I ordered from money I got for my birthday. Money from my grandpa, and of course my grandparents at on my father's side, and my father. So I spent that money, of course, on books, and I bought the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy, actually. So I got the Darker Shades of Magic, The Gathering of Shadows, and Conjuring of Light. I have heard a lot about these books. They're very, very popular, but I haven't really been able to wrap my head around what they're about. I do realize that it's about magic. Yeah, I do kind of realize that. I want to go into this trilogy kind of blind, so I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. And this is the exclusive collector's edition set. They have beautiful end papers. Yeah, I know. Extraordinary art. And on the naked cover, I absolutely love these editions. And the next trilogy I ordered was Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, and Soul of the Sword. Oh, wrong way. And Night of the Dragon. I'm really looking forward to this one. And the last trilogy that I ordered was Crown of Feathers by Nikki Palpreto. Seeing as you guys saw my tattoo at the start of this video, I'm sure you're not surprised that I couldn't resist this one. Just look at that cover. Phoenixes, love them. And of course I got book 2, Heart of Flames, and book 3, Wings of Shadow. I kind of had to have them all, didn't I? As you may have noticed, is that there's a lot of whole series here, because I'm a completionist. I hate to start reading a series if I don't have all the books in the series, because what if I love the first book and then I'm gonna be sitting there without the next book, and I don't think I could do that. Not being able to start the second book right away. I'm a curious person, and I can't really say that I have the best patience. So yeah, like I said, I'm a completionist. That was the last books that I ordered for that money. But I kind of also went thrifting with my mom. We don't have a lot of those types of stores where I live. Getting a hold of English books in itself is not that easy in Norway. So these ones are actually a series by a Norwegian writer that I have been wanting to try. And this author has written a story about an archaeologist called Bjørn Belte. I found some hardcovers in this thrift store about, oh my god, how am I gonna convert it? About £2 from one. I found The Devil's Mask, the Codex. These were, like I said, £2 each, give or take. And yeah, this is not a new book. Actually, I bought it years ago. But I let my mom borrow it, and I kind of just forgot that I had it. And it turns out that I already had one of the books in the Bjørn Belte series by Tom Egeland. So I found it in my mother's bookshelf, The 13th Disciple. So that is all the books I got for my birthday. I'm very happy, very happy. I have to say that I'm extremely happy for this. I'm excited about this new adventure on YouTube. I want people to talk about books with. None of my friends read a lot, and my boyfriend doesn't read. Neither does my family, except my grandmother, but I need someone to talk about books with, so I thought I would turn to you guys. And I really hope that we can talk about books and have some fun on this channel. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, a little bit chaotic, chaotic. Oh my god, I can't speak. My first video, so it's not perfect. It's a little weird, a little chaotic, a little messy. But I really hope that you will consider liking and subscribing, and that I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.